Thank you, Alex, and thank you, everyone who's joined us here tonight. I want to say a happy Valentine's Day Eve to you all. We do love you, and we do appreciate you. And I want to tell you a quick story. Thank you to Alex. I want to send him out a special heart for allowing me to be a couple minutes late here, because I've been on the phone all day, burning up the phone lines, and when I went to get online here, I was all prepared on my computer, and I had all dead phones, so I had to run upstairs and get a phone. So here I am, and you know what? Things happen, but you know, when you've got a great team like we have here, and again, thank you, Alex, for starting our call, and a big heart to you this evening. So let's get right into the training, everyone. I know that your time is valuable, and you've got other things you can be doing, but you've chosen to be here with us, so we're going to get right into it. And I want to kind of set up our training here tonight with some thoughts about the fast track of earning income with Isagenix, and I call this the Fast Track 5. And the number one thing on the Fast Track 5 is belief. You've heard it from many people. It is the number one focus for a new associate, to help them become a believer. And if a person has doubts, let them see their sponsor. Let them talk to their sponsor. Their sponsor believes in them. Their sponsor believes in Isagenix, the products, the compensation plan, the industry, the corporate management at the helm of this incredible company. So if you have any questions about belief, see your sponsor. And if your sponsor is brand new on the block, that's okay. Contact one of us through the BDP site, and we will get with you and talk about how to build your belief. There's all kinds of ways. Number 2, your posture. Are you coming from a hot dog vendor posture or a custom life builder posture? Because that's what we do. We help people customize their lives. We have what everybody wants. There's a posture that must go along with that, or they're not going to believe that you have what they want. And number 3, lead with Isagenix. There's so much talk about there. Do I lead with the product? Do I lead with the business? Kathy Coover says lead with the business. George says lead with the business. Well, yeah, Isagenix is a business. I'm a business person. You're a business person, and you're in business. The great news is that our business supplies a huge demand, a demand for health, wellness, fitness, longevity, and unbarred amount of income. We supply that demand with the business of Isagenix. So lead with Isagenix. Number 4, be who you are seeking. Do we want a bunch of goal setters, or do we want a few goal getters? I'd rather have a few goal getters, because they're the people that make it happen. And that's who we need to be. When we get up in the morning, through the day, till we go to bed at night, we need to be the person we're looking for, because that's how we attract what we're looking for, by being what we want. And number 5, be in action daily. This is a business. Do you think that the guy that gets $1 million loan to start a business isn't going to go to that business every day for a long time to get that business going? As a matter of fact, he'll probably have to go for the first 2 to 3 years and lose money. Guess what? Here, you get to go to business every day, and you can make money from day one if you want to, if you choose to, but we must be in action daily. So with that mindset, let's talk about business building in the network marketing life. And business building is a part of the network marketing life. And just like Forrest Gump's mama said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, here's all of the different chocolates we have for business building. Now, people have their favorites, and that's okay. My go-to tool is iTools. I love iTools. iTools, I'm having an affair with iTools. I love iTools. You get it? Now there's people that are absolute Facebook fanatics. They love Facebook. It's their go-to tool. Great, I love Facebook, but I love iTools more. It's my go-to tool, but I still use Facebook. As a matter of fact, you see the little piggy at the bottom? That would be me, because I love all these tools. So I'm taking a piece of all of them. But you don't have to. You can pick and choose. You know, some people like light, some people like dark, some people like caramel, some people like nuts, some people like soft, some people like hard, some people like fruity, some people, you know what I mean? So you got to take what you like and then just do it. Keep it simple. Simplicity fuels duplication. And what is our simple duplication system? Connecting, presenting, and following up, or prospecting, showing, and three-way calls, because that's what these three things are. And then enrolling, then duplicating, and then creating consultants. This slide, folks, is us in a nutshell. This is all it is. It's really that simple. Creating consultants in 24 to 48 hours is the key to making big money with Isagenix. Thoreau says, our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify, simplify. How many people on the call tonight, really, how many of you have absolutely frittered away days, weeks, months, maybe even years in this business by not simplifying it, by making it so confusing, by not sticking to the basics? We can't create consultants in 24 to 48 hours if we confuse them to death. It has to be simple. Simplify, simplify. Let's look at the learning curve versus the earning curve. Okay? We all know everyone needs to learn. They need to grow. But we also know that earning is the key. So let's look at day one with a new associate. What do they need to know? You can't put everything that's in your brain in their brain. We'd like to, but we can't. We're going to overwhelm them. Number one, they need to know how to create a list of the top 10 people they want to talk with and then add to that list. That can be done in literally minutes. Number two, they need to know what show tool to use. Okay, what's the show tool? Okay, here's the show tools, right? Here's the things we use to show Isagenix. What's your go-to tool? That's the one you want to use, because they don't know anything yet. They don't know what all these tools are. They don't know what all the chocolates taste like here, okay? And if you throw the whole box of chocolate at them, they're going to try and eat them all, and they're going to puke them up, okay? It's not going to be pretty. So you want to use the tool that works for you because you're excited about it, you know it works for you, and they can then duplicate that. Later on, they can open up the box themselves in time, and they'll find the different pieces that they like better or equally or not as much. That's their journey. Right now, you need to get them into action, so you need to share with them what you know. Number three, how to leverage the power of social media psychology. Now, this is really awesome, and we're going to talk about this in a minute. Number four, how to connect a three-way call. Do you know there are people that have never done a three-way call? I know it's amazing for those of us that have been in this industry for so long, but if people have never been in this industry, they may never know what a three-way call is. They might not have it set up. They might not know how to use it. We need to help them to figure that out. And number five, they need to know you are there with them, that they're in business for themselves, but never by themselves, unless they choose to be. So this is what they need to know. This is all they need to know on day one. Now let's go primal social, okay? So what's the primal part, LeeAnn? Okay. Fishing, is that not primal? I mean, how long ago did they start fishing? Fishing is much more than fish. It is the great occasion when we may return to the fine simplicity of our forefathers. Herbert Hoover. Fishing. Everyone can go fishing. It is the most basic, organic, natural, and easy thing to do. A man in a wheelchair can fish. Everyone can fish. And guess what? That's all we're doing here. Okay? We're fishing for those that are hungry for what we have. What's on our line is longevity, is health, is wellness, is wealth. And those that are looking for that, as they come swimming by, we're going to yank them out of the water, and we're going to help them design their life. That's what fishing is about. Now, using the psychology mindset of technology and social media is the key. In other words, use the latest mindset of technology and combine it with the most simple basics of marketing, fishing. So here's the new paradigm, folks. Think about this. Study this. Go back and look at this slide when we're through. There's a new mindset out there. This slide is a picture of what is today, the new paradigm. YouTube is a mentality. 20 years ago, no one heard about YouTube. I'm not sure 10 years ago anyone heard about YouTube. But now, people that don't even have computers have heard about YouTube. It's everywhere. And it's a mentality using YouTube. Video clips and Google is an expectation. Okay? Now, just like in YouTube, we used to send out audios and CDs and cassettes and packets. Remember the packets, those of you who go back a few years? Oh my goodness. That is a different mentality than people have now. That's where the YouTube mentality comes in, and the video clip and Google mentality, which is actually an expectation. And here's how I'd like to explain that. Let's say you're driving down the road and you hear a little bit of a news briefing, or someone says, did you hear about such and such, or you turn on the TV for a minute, or maybe something comes up on your computer while you're sitting there at your computer. You want to know more. What do? Google it, right? And you expect to find more information. You expect to read some reviews. You expect to know everything you want to know about that before you're done, okay? That's Google. That's video clips. And how about, I gotta see this. Oh my God. Did you ever receive an email like that? How about a Facebook post? Gotta see this. Oh my God. That's a new habit we've created. Everybody's got to see this. Everybody's got to see that. Why? Because we can show it to them. Speed of light. This is a new habit, and it's a habit. How about text messaging? Talk about high touch, folks. Oh my God, I know a gal that was giving birth and text her mother because her mother couldn't be there. Now we're talking high touch there. And how about Evites and Eventbrite? Are you on the A-list? Everybody wants to be on the A-list. If they're not invited, their feelings are going to be hurt. We need to plug into these new paradigms with what we're doing. How about, did you see that post? There's the new conversation. You rarely hear people say anymore, oh, I was talking to so-and-so. Did you see that post so-and-so said? It's the new conversation. And it could be a Twitter, it could be a Facebook, or what have you. But that's the new conversation. And how about, are you in that group? That's the new community. The Facebook community, the Twitter community. The communities that are built online, like the meetup communities that are very specific in nature. These are the new communities, not who lives around your block. That community is like almost non-existent because everyone's gone to the new communities. So keeping in mind these paradigms, let's look at what this means for us in sharing, showing, and duplicating isogenics. Think primal, think social. Now, ignorance on fire makes right now money. I will stand by that with every ounce of my being. George and I are a perfect example. We were ignorance on fire when we joined Isogenics, and we were making money right off the bat. We became consultants immediately. We were ignorance on fire. We didn't know it all. George knew more than I did, I'm sure. But he was right up there with me. We were just excited, and we knew what we had was good because there was trust involved. So ignorance on fire makes right now money. So how do we get people on fire? Well, using these mindsets with Isagenix. How about, oh my God, you have to see this. Can you look right now? Do you think in this day and age they're going to say, oh, is that network marketing? I don't think so. My friend sent me something. You have to see this. Oh, is this a business? They're not going to say that. I joined this awesome new community. I know you will love it. How do you want me to send the link over to you? What is this about? No, they're going to look for that link. You have to see this video clip. Are you home? Yeah, I'm home. Great. Now you know you've got them right there. Send it over. I read this amazing post, then found this. It's going to get their interest. What did you find? Guess who's having a ladies' night out party? Or, gentlemen, business briefing. Whatever you want to call it. They want to be on that A-list. If you go to it with that mindset, you will have an outstanding event. And how about, I checked it out and it's true. How many people go to see these stories and go to these sites to make sure they're true? People do it all the time. There's a couple of these sites out there now. I checked it out and it's true. Well, here's an example. I checked this out and it's true. And then put your favorite story here, the before and after pictures, maybe of Jimmy the Butcher, Larry Fuchs. I'm just using those names because everybody knows them. We've got tons of stories in Isagenix. Maybe your story, okay? And then put your favorite videos in there based on what you know they're wanting. That's how you use this. So just look at what you want to do and plug into where people are today, the new paradigm. Get out of the old and get into the new, and you'll never have any walls in front of you again. When people are earning, they make time for learning, and they continue to expand and grow. When people are earning, okay, they stay on auto ship, they remain engaged, they are excited, they believe because they're making money, and then they duplicate. So we want people making money now, not a week from now, not 30 days from now. Consultants now, making money now. There's never been a better time in Isagenix than right now. The bonuses. It's just amazing what Isagenix has available. And they can continue to expand and grow. And Kathy Coover's training is absolutely awesome. It is absolutely something to grow with. Get them making money tonight, and you will have one happy partner after the next. Consultant in 24 to 48 hours. It is the key to making money. Does anybody here have any doubts about that? And I want to say, share your love by showing Isagenix this Valentine's Day and every day. I just want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable with what we've shared tonight and that they're going to take it and get into action with this, because we really need to keep it simple, folks. We have such phenomenal tools and such a phenomenal opportunity here. When we enroll a new associate, we have a new partner. The last thing we want to do is confuse them with too much. You know, don't overwhelm them with that big box of chocolates. Give them a couple that you know are absolutely delicious, and they will run with this. And you will have success, and they will have success, and it will be a beautiful thing, as Jimmy Smith says.